Hey everybody, it's Ed, and the future is now. And the future is keeping score. Okay? A lot of YouTubers or financial advisors or whatever will pretty much just talk at you. Okay? I want to see the score. Show me the score. Show me the money. All right? And it's a percentage. I don't care if you have $20 in the market or you have 1,000 or 10,000 or a million. Show me the score. How are you doing? Okay, let's look at the S&P 500. Everybody keeps score against S&P 500. That's like keeping score against a terrible computer chess player. Okay. Anyway, S&P is down 5% in a year. All of those gains that you saw up to this outbreak situation have been lost and more. Okay? Well, what have they done since the outbreak? Down 20.5% since the outbreak. You can see that. That's crushing. A lot of people are losing millions of dollars, trillions of dollars on 401ks, investments, stocks, ETFs, gold, whatever. People are losing a ton of money in this downtrend that they didn't have to be involved in. They could have been out up high. They could have been. Okay, if they would have followed the trends, follow the technical analysis, follow my channel. You will learn all the technical analysis tricks so you don't get punished, so you don't get stuck in stuff like this. So let's look at the futures now. Okay, futures now is up 87% in 1 year. Look at the trend. If this was a stock, if this was a company, would this look like a good company or would this look like a terrible company? Look at the trend and look at where the outbreak was. Okay? Look at where the outbreak was. So you're talking about 87% even during this entire crash to date as of Saturday, the 14th, okay, of March. So, and you can see we made a slight gain during the outbreak, about 15%. So it was somewhere around 4 or 5,000. But anyway, so the point is we didn't lose during that time. That's really the key. And we're going to continue making money even if the market goes down. If the market goes up, great. But if it doesn't, we are going to continue to make money. We are 90% cash right now. 90%. Why? Because we saw what was happening up top. The technicals were so obvious to me. I'm not allowed, because I am not a financial advisor, to tell you to buy or sell anything. But I can show you when I buy and when I sell things. So you can see, hey, wow, okay, why is he getting out here? Oh, what's the trend here? Or what's happening here? Did it break the moving average? You know, what's going on? What does the chart look like? The chart is just the buying and selling pressure of the market, you know? So, anyhow, it's important to keep score. Keep track of all your stuff so you learn from mistakes. You know, so it's really hard to play this game as it's going down. It's tricky. It's very difficult. I'll never make as much money when the market goes down as when it goes up because shorting is a lot more difficult. You have a lot of outside factors that come into the equations, you know. You have government regulations and you have financial stimulus. You have all kinds of things that impact the market. So shorting and stuff, that's very tough. Okay? So anyway, I wanted to go over that because I think it's important. You know, most YouTubers don't show. They don't show this. I divulge what we're doing and how we're doing. I'm not going to lie to you, okay? This is just the facts. I'm going to divulge that. I mean, I want to see I'm always watching other channels and I'm like, why aren't they telling me? Are they up or down? Are they buying now or selling? They don't talk about it, okay? And I don't blame them right now because they're getting destroyed if they're not massively in cash, you know, and I'm talking like 60+% in cash. You know, I'm not saying there's not some deals out there, okay? There's always deals, there's always ways to make money. But in a downward bear market, which I called, remember, I mean, go back to my video. Go back to the first video, the oldest video where I show a bear on the video. And then you'll see why I was like kind of predicting this. I saw this bear market coming, and we're officially in a bear market. It doesn't mean that it won't recorrect, and I'm not telling you when it's going to recorrect or when it's not going to recorrect. Okay? I'm just telling you what we're doing, why we're doing it, and based on the technicals, based on the stats, based on the companies, based on many things. Okay? Not just on company evaluations. You can throw company evaluations in the trash can right now. Okay? It's not about company valuations and a stock price. Oh, is Tesla cheap at 500? I guess. Well, I mean, if it is it cheaper at 3? Is it cheaper at 300? I'm not saying it's going to be at 300. I'm saying, is it cheaper at 300? Yeah. So wouldn't you rather have it at 300 than 500? I mean, if I have to buy it higher at 600 and 700, I have no problem with that. Okay. The idea is to try to get the lowest prices for your stocks. If you go, let's say you go to a store and you go to Walmart, and granted, they, pretty much running out of everything right now. Anyway, you go to Walmart and you go to try to grab something. You grab like a box of macaroni and cheese or whatever. And there's two of them side by side. They're the same box, right? One of them's at $1 or whatever, and one of them's at 50 cents. Are you really going to select the one at the dollar? You're going to grab the one for 50 cents. I mean, to me, it's just common sense. Okay? It's not about, buying it and selling at a certain price. It's about following the trend. This trend is a downward trend. You can see it. Super obvious. Okay? Doesn't mean we're not going to come out of this trend. When we do, it'll be pretty big. And the market should fly. I don't think it's necessarily going to flatline at the bottom and then, for months and then come up. I think when the market does, come up, because there's going to be so many deals that everybody's going to be scrambling to buy stocks. But the time to buy the stocks, mainly, unless you're cost averaging going down or cost averaging going up, you have to be very careful. Okay? So don't deploy all of your money at one time. We're 90% cash because we are waiting. We're going to continue to wait. And I will tell you when we buy stuff all the time. Anytime we buy anything, I will let you know. Go on to the community on our thing too, and I'll show you on the YouTube. And if you go to the community, you'll also see that information of certain buys, certain sells, what prices and what times, whether I'm trading, whether I'm short-term investing, or whether I'm long-term investing. So I'll let you know which one, because they're all different. So anyway, I'll always give you the heads up on that and keep you updated. So be sure to subscribe and hit the bell notification so you can see when we place a buy. If you hit the bell notification, you will see when it'll pop up, and you'll see one of our videos saying, wow, we just bought Tesla, blah, 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 at this amount or whatever. So, and if you think that we were right to do so or wrong to do so, then you'll be able to understand, and we'll explain why we do things. I'm not just going to say, oh, yeah, we just bought $20,000 worth of XYZ stock because it looked like a good value at $15. Okay, cool, great. Well, how does that help? Okay. Anyway, we'll give you a ton more detail than that. Okay. So, I hope you guys like this, and I hope you guys start keeping score. Keep score on your own. Paper trade on the side if you don't have a lot of money to invest, or if you don't feel like investing in this crazy market. Paper trade now. Okay. Write down what stocks you bought and what day, and then when you sell them. Paper trade it. Keep it down on a spreadsheet. Write them down and see what percentages you make over the next couple months during this crazy market. I'm not paper trading. I'm real. This is real live action. This is money that I do not want to risk heavily. That I am being very conservative and very smart with my moves. Okay? I mean, I could yell at you all I want about stupid stuff if I was investing $1,000, because really, I mean, does it really matter if I lost $1,000? Is that going to, make or break my entire life? No, but this is, I mean, we have a chance. There is an opportunity here. There's a big opportunity here to make big money, but you have to have cash to deploy it in stocks that are very inexpensive when that trend is on your side. The trend is your friend, people. All right. I'm not going to rant on you guys anymore, but I hope you guys are starting to get the point. Keep score, okay? Future is now 1, S&P 500, 0. Numbers don't lie, people. It's people who lie. Numbers tell the truth. People say whatever they want to say. Tesla this, you got all the fudsters talking negative Tesla and this and that, and you've got people talking negative space or negative whatever company. And that's fine. That's what the whole market. You got fudsters out there everywhere. You have to sift through all the news, all the media, and get to the facts, okay? Get to the numbers. The numbers tell the truth. I would love to see what the short sellers are doing now. The short sellers on Tesla, are they still shorting it? I mean, think about what the short sellers are doing right now. Are there more people shorting? I haven't even checked the short percentage right now of Tesla or other companies. I need to check up on that. I will do that. Put that on the next video where the short is. Anyway, be sure to comment on anything you want. Comment about it. I mean, let me know how good you're doing in this downward market. I mean, have you been able to, what percentage? It's not about the money. It is not about the money. It's about the percentage. If you are up more than negative 5%, you are beating the S&P 500. Okay, for a 1-year time frame. Okay, the key is to beat the S&P 500 and to beat it to death. All right, that's the key. Beat it left and right. I don't care whether you guys day trade or option trade or you're just long-term investors or whatever, but the key is to beat that S&P 500 constantly. They're like a computer chess program that's freaking terrible. Okay, that's what the S&P 500 is. Okay, so that's my impression. If you can't beat the S&P 500, then you can't beat anything. So you have to beat them year after year constantly. So if you guys have any questions or comments on certain companies or anything, I'm glad to chart them for you guys. Any of the spreadsheets we have, I obviously offer all my spreadsheets for any of the videos for free, so you can keep track of certain things and anything to help you guys out. Anybody who follows my channel, I am going to help them out any way I can.